Good morning. Before I start, I just want to confirm to the Honorable Minister that I'm not a Rasta, so I do have time for this today, for this poem. So when you see me in the cold mountain, what a planting? A planting banana. Swinging my cutlass, you might say that I dying. A planting cassava. Riding my donkey till my bottom bruise. Used to see how I walking in my old shoes. Listen, partner, that is agriculture. Well, actually, that was agriculture. Let's step back a bit to a time where cutlass was ringing on stony soil. Hot sun on your back making your blood boil, and farming was seen as an act of bravery, an image reminiscent of the fact of slavery. Agricultural workers were poor, overworked, and weary, and that's how things was in the time before Gary. But when Gary came, he came with a plan to change up agriculture by sharing out land. The name of the plan was Land for the Landless. He might have reached further if it was Man for the Manless. But he had this grand scheme called Action and Progress. We see plenty action, but not so much progress. And one bright morning, after Gary was gone, a whole new set of ideas for agriculture was born. Well, I'm sure by now, all they don't know are talking about that time of the revel, when children in school were taught to repeat, eat what we grow and grow what we eat. And from the tongue to the country, we start digging that beat. State farms, cooperatives, agro-industry. Local saltfish, jams, jellies, and the rest was history. The government went as far as buying a boat to give farmers a chance to boost their export. But just one little thing I forget to mention. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. For we couldn't build agriculture with just speeches and slogans. We needed organization and well-thought-out programs. So no matter all the talk about pride and devotion, agriculture is about commitment, not the romantic notion. The revel come and mash up, and once more we could have vote. But we start measuring progress by the amount of tourists boat. The call was for golf courses, casinos, offshore banking, policymakers, movers, shakers, all man jack was skanking. A big man in Grenada was known to have said, agriculture keep your father poor up until he dead. And instead of using the faculties God gave us, we started waiting on crooks and con men to come and save us. The best lands for farming were sold out at will, ignoring the reality of the high food import bill. We stopped seeing our futures as linked to the soil. After all, who needs agriculture when we had plenty oil? As a nation, we floated on clouds in the sky, grooving together in a kind of collective hype. The pandemic hit us hard after hurricane. And now that we come down, we're starting to feel the pain. So we're talking about agriculture and food security again. So now as Grenada turning 50 and change, is a good time to pause and rearrange. We can simply sit down and connect in a room or hold conversations by WhatsApp or Zoom. Let's take time to engage in solemn contemplation about the fate of the state and the state of the nation. The burden of production rests on many shoulders. The government, the farmers, the so-called stakeholders, hoteliers, supermarkets, please come to the table, because we know you can contribute. We know that you are able. Finance and credit are also part of the mix. There's plenty moving parts to make the thing get fixed. Let's embrace a new vision, a new architecture, reimagine and rediscover Grenada's agriculture. Let's pause, rearrange, and press the reset button, because until we do that, we ain't doing nothing. Thank you.